You know what I have a really fond affinity for from my childhood? Or at least I remember having a really strong affinity for these things. McDonald's kids' meal toys. Damn did I love those things. Oh, this is the best song! This is definitely my favorite song from Sonic. Oh, did they do it? They did it! They did it! They did the visual thing that I was mentioning. Okay, we'll reminisce about kids' meals toys in a second, because I just want to point out that they did the thing that I really liked as a little kid, and they did it here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that water. You see the water at the top of the screen? Oh, dude, hang on. We'll figure it out. Oh, the point of that hand thing is to grab you and try to suffocate you and make you drown while you try to grab grab oxygen. It's super messed up. Oh, never mind. What was I gonna say? I wanna go up to the water. Let me go up through the water. Yes, okay, look. Uh-oh, I'm gonna drown, actually. Hopefully I go through the water there? Yes, okay. This is my favorite visual effect in the Sonic games. It's, when you... they did, like, this parallax that I'd never seen anything like it before, where as you went above the water level, you saw more from the top of the water, and as you were below the water level, you saw more from the bottom of the water, and I have no idea how they did that. Oh, I remember these stupid snail enemies. God, stop it, game. You're giving me too much nostalgia here. No, it's so awesome, though. It's such a cool effect. Look at that, look at that. Oh, yes, yes. Ah, that was my favorite thing as a little kid. Anyway. This is making me unbelievably giddy for nostalgia right now. I'm sorry, I have no shame. Anyway, yeah, so, McDonald's Happy Meals toys. I had a little, like, Knuckles Happy Meals toy, which, what it was basically like this Tasmanian devil-esque cloud with Knuckles sticking torso up out of it. And and what you could do is you could, like, pull it against the ground and it would wind up a little coil inside of it. And then if you let go, Knuckles, like, went spinning around on, like, the table or whatever surface you released him on. I assume every child has had a toy like that before. But anyway, that thing was always my favorite. And that thing is actually why Knuckles is my favorite character from all of the Sonic franchise. Because I had a Happy Meal toy about him. I remember I had that toy before I even had I had a game that even had Knuckles in it. So I was just like, I don't know what this thing is, but I really, really like it. And then when I saw it in, like, a Sonic the game, I was like, oh my god, it's real! I mean, not totally real, but it's real enough. But, yeah, I honestly thought that, like, I didn't have the words to describe it at the time, but I honestly thought that it was, like, a Knuckles cameo role. Like, Knuckles was actually a Ronald McDonald character that, like, Sonic was, like, licensing to put into the video games. Well, fourth time's the charm on this one. Boy, this is, not gone well for me. I'm gonna get this damn Chaos Emerald, though. I'm gonna get it, I swear, I swear, I swear. Lord knows I've had enough practice at getting through this particular stage. I really have no excuse at this point. Okay. With 27 rings, I should be good enough for getting through the time here. But anyway, yeah, so... that was my favorite toy from when I was a little kid, at least the one that I got from a Happy Meal. I always wanted a Game Boy, too, but my parents didn't want to buy me a Game Boy because Game Boys were kind of expensive. So, what I had instead, and this does relate to Happy Meals toys, because if you've never gotten one, this is a real thing. Happy Meals toys used to, when, like, other things got really popular, they would, like, make $1 versions of the thing that was really, really popular. So there was like a Happy Meals Game Boy. I'm serious. And what it was it was made out of paper. And it just had like a little picture on it. And it had a slot that you could put new pictures into. So what you were supposed to do is like, you basically built this fake Game Boy out of paper, and then it came with like this is like a picture from a Sonic game, and this is a picture from like a Mario game, and this is a picture. Ah, crap! No, god damn you! How come I suck so much at this stage? God damn it! Ah. Yeah, Hydra City only got the 4th Chaos Emerald. I know, man. It's astounding me. It's absolutely astounding me that I can't beat these, like, stages. Wow. This is ridiculous. I almost feel like cheating on some stage at some point. Wow. It's not even like they're hard. It's like I just screw up at some point and just lose it instantly. Well, whatever. Anyway, so it was this it was a paper Game Boy with like a slot for pictures on it, and then you were, I guess, ostensibly supposed to go up to your friends that did have Game Boys, and you were supposed to be like, hey, I got a Game Boy too, I'm cool just like you. But, I didn't do that, because I wasn't an idiot. However, I did own this thing. I don't know if I still own this thing. My parents actually have never thrown away a single thing that I had when I was a kid. And their reasoning for it was literally, their parents did that to them, where they were like, oh, you're too old for your toys, I'm just gonna throw them away. And my mom was like, I am never going to do that to my kid. So, at my parents' house, there was a box full of every single toy I had when I was a kid, and they've never thrown it away. And as a kid, I didn't get it. As a teenager, I didn't get it. As an adult, I get it. But I'm glad that they're hanging on to that stuff and not me, because I don't have any room for it. Someday, though, someday, I'm gonna get that box from them, and I'm gonna own a garage, and I'm gonna put that box with all my childhood toys in my garage. 4th is hard as hell, but when you're really good, you can easily get them all before Chemical Plant. I mean, people have already pretty much optimized the crap out of this game. There are already speed runs for it and stuff. I feel bad because I thought I would kick more ass at this game than I actually do. Well, whatever. In fact, I don't think I'm going to get an optimal rating here. Where's the remaining rings? I don't know. Oh my god! What? Oh, come on! What even happened? I attempted to jump and I jumped too late, so I jumped... Oh, I screwed up. Well, at least that part feels like the exact same as compared to the nostalgic Sonic games. I was so bad at all of them in every single iteration of Sonic. Thought as an adult I could redeem myself, but nah, that's okay. When's Knuckles gonna show up and, like, I don't know, do his thing where he steps on a button and prevents me from going forward, because that's what he did, right? I don't know. Okay, let's try this one once again. No! Oh no! Oh no! God. Don't worry too much, this game is really hard. It is, yes. I know how to drop dash. I think I have done that on accident a couple of times. Oh. What the hell? I guess this is a boss now? I guess the objective will be to avoid whatever these things are? Okay. I see how it works. So, I don't want to get caught on the blocks, because that'll make me die. But what I do want to do is I want to poke his bombs. So I want to poke that, which then activates it. And then I need to lead him upwards so that he gets hit by the bomb. Ah. This is a very, very... this is actually really well designed. This is... They should be proud of themselves. This is a really well-designed boss here. That segment that we were just in where you have to bump the bomb, then go up, and then back down to actually navigate Robotnik into getting hit by the bomb is super clever. That really plays off of the game mechanics really, really well. I don't know, I like reasoning through game design, and this one's got, like, that little segment right there that we just did is a hallmark of particularly well put together game design. Yeah, it's this thing that I was talking about earlier. There's like a fan in the middle. Anyway, oh crap, I didn't see that coming. The attack that he's done ever for a million years, and I couldn't remember that he would do it. Does he actually do any sort of attacks when I'm stuck in this thing? I guess not. He just does it to teach Sonic a lesson. Anyway, I forgot the point I was eventually building up to. Alright, game design. So, that one's really cool because the hallmark of good game design is where you take a fairly minimal set of elements and then create complicated things by just combining those elements in creative ways. So that one, you know, is... Oh, no! This is how it hurts me. I need to spin dash up. Come on! There we are. Okay, so what? There's probably a way to do this that I'm not doing that involves spin dashing out of the pool and not getting hurt all over the place. But whatever, I killed it. Anyway, so taking a very minimal set of gameplay elements and letting complicated stuff arise out of just putting them in the same area together is considered like the hallmark of good game design. Oh. Okay. Well, I bet if I were, you know, Super Saiyan Sonic, I would be able to Super Saiyan my way through this instead of whatever the hell you call this. Tailsing my way through it. Anyway, so that was a really good segment of game design because they basically just had the elements of spikes and bomb and boss, and they were able to create like something really, really interesting that played off of all those elements at the same time. So, man, the people that made this are crazy talented. You know what game did that really, really well? And what got kind of crucified for doing it almost too well was The Witness, which was basically a game designed entirely around game design. And, like, literally The Witness is a series of extremely basic, like, almost mobile game puzzles that are made up of abstract symbols that don't... The complexity of the game arises entirely on these puzzle symbols just being mixed and matched together. Like, you'd have one symbol that's a triangle, and the triangle means when you... the objective of the game is you basically just draw lines around things. If a symbol is a triangle, then it means, like, you need to group with a line three triangles together, and just random stuff like that. And the game basically got crucified for this, and I died. Because most people understandably didn't really get that that's what Jonathan Blow was going for. Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? But now, if you want to play a game that's, like, very similar to that and getting a lot of acclaim, there's a game where you play as a corgi and you have to rescue your grandmother from a dungeon? I don't know. How many Chaos Emeralds do I have? I have 3 Chaos Emeralds. I am doing poorly right now. I skipped the checkpoint on the train. I saw the checkpoint, I tried to get it, and the game was like, nope, you're not getting it. But yeah, if you and another random little piece of Jonathan Blow trivia that I was super duper surprised by is for people who don't know, Jonathan Blow, creator of Braid and The Witness and stuff like that, he's got a reputation for being a really, really stuck-up, pretentious guy, and he's like fairly infamous, and I don't think he really deserves this, but this is what his reputation is, as being like somebody who's very like pretentious about video games, and like, oh yes, video games is an art form, my games are art, or no, but no video games are art yet, and stuff like that. So he's got like a reputation as being that sort of guy because he's super duper opinionated about like whether video games are works of art and stuff like that. And I just randomly went on his Twitter the other day and I found out that of all things, Jonathan Blow is a PUBG streamer. And that, to me, is, like, a completely irreconcilable character about him. Like, to me, it's like, Jonathan Blow, pretentious guy, infamous for being like, oh, my video games are true art, streams PUBG on Twitch. A game that is, like, basically more meme than game sometimes. But apparently he really likes it. I don't understand that. What game is Art Shut Up and Jam Gaiden? Oh, I am aware that game is the first work of art. Oh, I guess I can't hit that checkpoint. Well, what I'm gonna do is... Shit. Where's the checkpoint? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through these barrels. Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna die there for a second. Alright. How do I get down here? I feel like I need to be Tails, but I can't be Tails. I also feel like if I try this, I'm gonna die. Huh? 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 Made it. Oh, look, it's this level again. Weird how I'm back here again. Boy, what am I going to talk about this time? I don't know, I'll talk about something like, wow, I'm gotta collect all the rings and make sure I got plenty of time to do this level, because I've never been here before. There's one thing that I think is probably the worst thing ever to deal with when you're commentating over a video game, is when you have to redo sections. Like, this just kills me every time. I never know what to say, except express my bitter, impotent rage at the, at my situation in life. Which I guess people really enjoy, because, damn, people really enjoyed hearing me rant about the bus. So, I guess what I need to do is just, like, start writing down my bus stories so I can I can write a novel someday called, like, I don't know, something really artsy and pretentious. It'd be called, like, A September Sky, and it would be about, I don't know, a guy named Doghaver, and his observations of just like living in the city and the colorful characters he meets every day whilst he commutes via public transportation, and he just observes things quietly and awkwardly, and he's very shy, and then maybe he sees a cute girl on the bus and he's like, oh, I don't know if she likes me or not, and then he fantasizes about the cute girl being like, oh, I like you so much, Doghaver, but he's too shy to ever say anything, and I wonder if Lady Bird has got any thoughts about this story. Anyway, so it's like, I don't know. And it ends with him like saying like, and I'll never forget what the lessons I learned on that fateful September day riding the bus, when that guy came up to me and put his hand over my phone and said, but I got the fourth Chaos Emerald, goddamn, it finally did it! Yes! Oh, and I got the checkpoint too, so I never have to do that all over again. Oh, this day just went from okay to slightly better. Also, I just Secret of Mana cannoned my way to victory there. Huh. Speaking of Secret of Mana, they're making a sequel to Secret of Mana. That is kind of surprising to me, but good for them. What in the hell is this? There is a dune worm. I think what I need to do is hit the dune worm on the chin whenever it appears. Nope, because it's covered in spikes. So I assume that, like most things in this game, if it's spiky and I touch it, my rings go pa-doo. But if it's not spiky and I touch it, then, well, who the hell knows? This is a actually really neat segment of game here. I still don't quite understand how the game engine does up and down parallaxing, because I've only ever seen it done in terms of classic games. I've only ever seen up and like y-axis parallaxing in that one segment where I was pointing out like the water. Here, this is fairly standard. You know, it's just X parallaxing. So basically, stuff that's in the background is set to scroll from right to left at a slower speed than things that are lower on the ground, which is how real life works. And that's considered like the hallmark of like one of the most powerful effects you can have in your 2D game to make it look like nice and realistic and cool is to have parallaxing backgrounds. I still don't know how they did it so that it also does it where if you're above something, you get a more 3D effect than when you're below it. I also don't know how the sign is floating up in the air. Huh. Maybe it has more Chaos Emeralds than I do, and that's actually a Super Saiyan sign. Oh, that's how. Well, at least this game is consistent in its narrative. Who in the hell is this guy? Is he like a mascot game rival from a game I've never heard of? Was that like this game's like Bubsy the cat being like, yeah, Sonic, I'm gonna show you what's for. All right, we'll hunt down Bubsy and kick his dumb ass all the way into the 3D realm next time. Thanks for watching.